So someone might ask, what is clinical research and what do we do there? So our goal is to always help the patient first, our patients that don't have access to these new treatments, these new medicines that can help them live a better life. What is Futuro Clinical Trials? What do we do there? Futuro Clinical Trials is a multi-specialty clinical research facility. We do many different types of trials. We do trials that involve people with fungal toenails, with diabetic foot ulcers, and patients that have post-operative pain. Futuro Clinical Trials was founded in 2015 by yours truly and has grown to employ around 10 people, coordinators, assistants, different doctors that help us do what we do for the patients in the Valley every day. So someone might ask, what is clinical research and what do we do there? Well, I like to think about it this way. We help people get through a problem in a way that usually has no cost involved to them. We provide them with state-of-the-art care at no cost. Well, how do you do that? Well, we do that because there are companies out there looking to try and have a medicine or a product put on the market. In order to do that, you have to have clinical trials. And clinical trials involve human beings with a certain problem. Let's take diabetic foot ulcers, for example. So people come here, they have a diabetic foot ulcer that's not healing, and they want to see if we can help them. So we use advanced technologies to try and help these patients heal their diabetic foot wounds. Remember, over 80% of the amputations that occur in the United States and around the world actually occur due to a non-healing ulceration. And so if we can heal these ulcerations very quickly, we can avoid amputations. And that's what our goal is. How about onychomycosis? What's onychomycosis? Onychomycosis is fungal toenails. And we have a study that deals with a topical treatment of onychomycosis. And there's many more we're going to tell you in these further chats that we're going to be having with you all. So Futuro Clinical Trials looks for people with certain diagnoses, and we ask them to come in and be evaluated. If the person fits into the criteria that we need to follow, then they can be enrolled in a clinical trial. Most people don't understand that they don't need no insurance to be involved in a clinical trial. All of the necessary instrumentation, the different dressing changes, the different offloading boots, the different medicines are all provided without any cost to the patient or the patient's insurance. And so we're really in a place where we can help people that don't have insurance or maybe have high deductibles and aren't able to make those deductibles. We can help them. And so it's really important that when you think about if I have a diabetic foot ulcer or I have a bunion deformity, and right now we have post-op bunion trials where we're helping people after bunion surgery, you may want to consider a clinical trial. Now, some people say to me, oh, you're using me as a guinea pig. No. And the reason why I say no is because many of these products or medicines have been tried in the different phases that we'll talk about in another chat of clinical research. And so we'll provide an informed consent to you all, and you get to read it both in English and Spanish. That'll tell you what to expect from this clinical trial. And so I always say clinical trials is a win-win. One, company gets the data. Futuro Clinical Trials exists because of clinical trials. But number three, and the most important reason why we do clinical trials, is it helps our patients. Our patients that don't have access to these new treatments, these new medicines that can help them live a better life here in the Rio Grande Valley. So our goal is to always help the patient first and help to get them as best and better as we can, hopefully within a clinical trial. So we really hope that you'll call us at 956-999-8399 or go to our website at futuroct.com and look around and see what we do. Get to know us. And in further chats, we're going to talk a little bit more about specific different trials that we're doing and also different phases of clinical trials, so you're aware of what makes clinical trials so interesting and how we here in the Rio Grande Valley can benefit from some of these clinical trials. So I hope you'll stay tuned and listen more. You all have a great day.